So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
58, boy, 58, 58, it's Mike. All day. 12. Kill. Watch the edge. Check the backer.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Drake. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
11. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On first down, Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Check. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
6. Pull it high. One, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He may try and run for this. And he is finally out out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he hits Drake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Let's go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Murray to air it out again. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Check 43. Slam.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Go. Push him back.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Aaron Lynch picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming for you, son.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Let's get it. Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
One, Omaha.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They run with Breida, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check, Mike 57.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 54. Be a long day for you.
He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, G.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They run again with Breida. The 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down and 4, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
21. Switch. Hey, high 7.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. 11. 26.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He goes underneath the Drake. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 3 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go one more.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Ready, 56. Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it. Let it go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
You can't block me.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going up top. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Keller Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You remember me? Let's go, baby! 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Eleven. 26 Mike. Watch the curve. Smooth. 26 Mike.
Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Right.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-2.